All right, hello and welcome into this division forecast in the first week of season 15 WOL. And we are here bringing you with Battlecry Eclipse against Team Young. I have Monies here with me.
Hello.
So, yeah, we're in for a little bit of an interesting match. Battlecry, Chris, one of the teams set to finish high up in this division, while Team Young are basically predicted to be last. Monies, how do you see this going on? We should take a look at the lineups. Battlecry's lineup consists of Ryan, Sean, Eric, Sirius, and Masquerade. From what I believe. Team Young's, well, get it up, have Royal, Fred, Zam, Nitro 77, and Simo. I'm assuming how you pronounce that. So, how would you feel about this?
I feel like Battlecry has the advantage skill-wise and chemistry-wise because they've been playing for a long time. But I can see like maybe Royal put some upset. And Fred as well.
Yeah, Royal and Fred are two decent players. It's just how are the other two is. I think Simo is going to be the one bagging for them, is he?
Yes, I believe he's bagging for them.
So I don't know how much experience he has within WL. I haven't really heard that much. His name gone around too much against Masquerade, I'm assuming he's bagging. But yeah, Ryan, Eric, and Sirius will be the main running power as well for Battlecry. Eric is kind of like the main pack player, I say, and he could be holding his dodges and same. Sirius will be the one you expect to pull up the points as well. But they all have the ability to do a solid job for themselves.
Like Battlecry are solid players, while Team Young has like two strong players and then like two gamble players. Like Zelm and Nacho, they can do well. They can. It's like it depends on the situation.
Yeah, we'll see. This is a suicide. I'm fully assuming I haven't heard anything about Troll being on, so yeah, it's just waiting for the rest of Team Young to join the room. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're just waiting on the last, which I'm assuming it's one of the baggers from either team. It's then me names for that to figure out. Say
so
that one there that's just in the room is Sirius, I'm assuming.
So who do you think is gonna win this match?
I feel like Battlecry should win because of their running power compared to, and bagging as well. It's better bagger, but of course, like being a better bagger most times is not the biggest advantage because of how the way shocks work, but it has an advantage in itself. But I feel like Battlecry's power over Team Young will get them over the line, but Team Young can, if things go right for them, they can pull off this upset. We should begin starting soon once this ability goes up. Fully assuming that's 10 in room, I see. And I'm not going to give X dot on Discord a shout out. You can figure out who that is. My boy, Team Madame's leader. The Madames. So we're just waiting for this ability. I'm think Team Young are top 3 in the room. Not Team Young, Battlecry are top 3 in the room, so you might see something like along the lines of BCV coming out. I don't think they're going to go TF. I think top 3, top 4. If they were top 4, I'd say TF would be a good shout as well for them.
Does Battlecry have any Daisy players that are capable of doing the glitch?
I don't know what Sirius is like on it. I know he's gone Daisy in the past. I don't know what he's like on the glitch. Eric, no. Ryan, I don't think so. So, I don't think there's anything. And same with Team Young.
Alright, I'll be right back. I just need to change my network real quick.
Alright, well, I'll go solve that. But, well, Monies is changing his net, and we are waiting for the room stability. Leave your predictions in the chat. Team Young going to pull off what would be an upset considered, I guess. Or will Balcry just go on and just do their thing and win this match? Nice to see your predictions in the chat. And who will MVP this for? Well, we were waiting for this room to start. Come on, start the room! You can do it on Google's ability. I believe in Ryan Remake's internet connection. I'm not waiting for the young Neil. Yeah, they should be starting soon. That's 2.4 room stability, so that's good. 1. So yeah, they should be starting relatively soon. So here we go. This start off, and after this at 3 p.m. Eastern, by the way, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to cast Oracle Zodiac against Team Milivot, which is MV. I think that's Milivot, whatever you call them. MV, if you're being basic. I think that's coming up at 3 Eastern, so that'd be a good match to tune into after you all have done your WL matches for the first week. And Xavier, who's going to MVP this war? Leave your prediction in the chat. Shout out to you. Seen Sean's name coming out, the Irish Sean. I didn't even know he was still around on NKB. What a man. Serious. Xavier's going with serious. Very nice. Come on, Ryan, you can start the room now. It's perfect. I'm assuming you started because this, of course, this delay is a thing on the stream. So much I could just say now, Wayne here. I said all these ones. Stokeman's here, shouting out to him on the stream hosting, by the way. I don't know. But yeah, top 3 in the room. And they actually might, I feel like BC would go Touch Factory Race 1 because Eric could just go for the bill. That'd be Eric's thing. So it worked for them. And first Ryan could just swerve away and bid off the drafts. But it's a bit of a more awkward one with the spots. But if they wanted Eric to go for Bill in the lower spot, that would be a good thing. And hopefully this room starts. Please tell me this room has started. I've seen nothing on Wiimmfi that said this room hasn't started. Please tell me this room started. Come on. Come on, room. Believe in yourself. Come on, room. You can do it. Oh no. Spam. Come on, room. This isn't good. Okay, we got there. Good. Thank you. I think we're getting there. Are we going to get there? Are we going to get there? Team Mitch there in the background. What a background there. The side ups. I'm maybe a bit behind. Okay, reload. Side ups are there on the bonus screen. And we're see Barrett's Castle. Hey, I got a track selection, man. You got Cooper Cape coming out from Team Young High Monies. We survived.
Back.
Okay, good. You missed nothing. You missed a really well. The only thing you missed was an extremely long waiting time. That's all. And
right, so BC Week coming from Team Battlecry, which is expected, and Cooper Cave from Team Young. An actually interesting pick. Yeah. Let's see how it plays out.
Well, again, BCW, just reload your stream if you're a bit behind. So we got Baz Castle. I'd say Cooper Cave's alright. I'd be relying on getting the shrooms in the lower spots. Considering as well they won't get the shrooms in top 3 for Battlecry. And the ability to have the shroom upper. Ryan, spam back spamming. He nearly gets his teammate, but stays in first now. Yeah, has a green shell. Won't be doing anything with it right now. And Yeah, you just could be able to take his lines, missing a mini turbo, but top three right now for Battlecry, and Ryan is looking pretty alright for now in first. Does the trick, and someone just gone hit there in the back. I assume that was someone from the Battlecry, and they're still the top three still, and Young are they're falling behind, and they're falling behind at a pace that isn't good for them, and they cannot afford to have all that. And the baggers with no idea which one's which, the Daisy or the Funky, but the Funky seems to be pulling away quite easily from the Daisy, so be hoping that he wouldn't get the build. Unfortunately, I would be a bit unlucky, but yeah, he's fine. He got a goal and he just able to fall off. The Daisy just pulled shocking down turns. He's just going for him now because he's giving up on the Funky because he's a bit too far behind him.
The question is, who is the Daisy?
He's just hit the fire, and the Ryan's remate's not bad class. Oh, that's Team Young. So Team Young have the shocking ninth, I think. And CMQ, who's that? That was one of the Finnish members. He took the glitch, and now he takes first round, throws green, some misses, and has a red. He should be able to, if he didn't have two shrooms in first. He blocks it with the fire really well, and all of a sudden, Team Young are back into this race.
And they also have the shock, so it can be devastating if they have dodges behind.
Yeah. I'm expecting Ryan might be predicting the target shock. Maybe Eric might be holding a dodge in a lower spot there. Are we going to be seeing a target shock? No.
It would be extremely risky for them to target shock, since I believe Young, who it is Fred, is holding a shroom in first, because he's not back spamming.
Yeah, that's correct. And Ryan's just going back wide, taking wide lines, being a bit dodgy. He has to be careful with his team. And there's the shock right there. And to see what kind of effect it has with people coming up.
It seems like a Team Young member dodged, but it hit something as the Funky Kong was spinning on the minimap.
Well, whoever that Young member is in first, he's just gone first. That's 2-3 at the very least. I think 2-3-4. I've just seen a C at the start of someone's name, but CMQ Young able to do the glitch and hold first pretty well. So that was Fred. So fair play to Fred for taking the glitch there, and well, saving his team's race pretty much. Didn't see much else of what was happening in that race. Honestly, it was just Ryan in either first or second with one of his teammates behind him. Well, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9 for Battlecry. That's a good start for them. Not much they can do to lose or get first, but yeah, that's a good race win for them to start off. And 2, 3, 4, 6, 12, 22, 30, 34, 35. That's a +9 race win if I'm good with my mental maths. Hey, I'm good with my mental maths. That's good. So 2, 3, 4, you might see a Toad's Factory come out. Maybe if they were going to trust their running.
If I was Battlecry, I would choose RBC instead of Toad's Factory, because first is a really strong position in Toad's Factory, and they do pick RBC.
Yeah. The problem with being in first with 2, 3, 4 in Toad's Factory though is kind of either going to have to drop out your line completely and take the item box and risk getting past, or just go in your normal line, let second have the item box and not get a red, something like that. So it could be either a bit of a troublesome one in the brain, but Delfino Square coming out, which is a sensible pick from Team Young. They didn't get the most ideal spots, and this one will be able to just get up there, hopefully, by their point of view. So we now know that the Daisy is the one bagging for Team Young, which is good to have. So there we are. Ryan's not getting drafted, and him and Fred are able to maintain top 2 in this first round, which is kind of surprising. Normally you'd see someone draft up and Ryan just decides to bag and do 360s and is able to pull a star, so he'd be holding that, I'd fully assume. There's not really much point of using it. Oh, well, mind using now after doing that. But I don't really feel like there's a point, especially with your bagger. You don't know what the shot's like, but he's able to chain the star and get triple shrooms, which is okay. We'll see what it is. If I was in this position now, I'd be just holding the triple shrooms, hoping for now POW. As the pack's close, you'll be able to take double lap 2, and you should be kind of set for lap 3 if you do it right and have a shroom. No shock and power
Seems
as
like
well.
Battlecry has shock already, since the Funky Kong is driving forwards.
No, he's billying or shrooming right now. He'd be going too fast to have the shock. I'd assume anyway. But Ryan getting hit by a back green there, not ideal, but it looks like he's holding these 2 shrooms to take the double cut. Young Royal, that's Royal, I'm pretty sure. They're ahead of Ryan. He's also going to be taking the double for Team Young. And Eric getting hit there. And that's kind of in. And Young are top 2. Royal and Fred, the 2 people. Oh, no, Royal just hit Fred, I think. No. Oh, there's the blue shell. Goodbye, Royal.
You should have a Sherman first. Oh, no, he didn't.
I don't know. And Fred, I don't know. No, that's maybe that was interesting. But the green might be dangerous.
That was a perfect time for Ryan to backspam the green shell. I don't know why he didn't. It was a free hit.
He did back to green, and he does manage to hit the guy in 4th, who was holding a shroom, because he's just shroomed up straight away after getting hit. And might put a fib on the dock here. Yeah, it makes sense. But Royal, Fred has the shroom in 2nd, I think, but he's just gone Reddit. And the fib on the dock is actually cost him chaos. Someone just fell off double. And Royal was able to take cut, and maybe Ryan will try and back last turn, see if he can hit Royal, but unlikely. Oh, there's the shock, a late shock there coming in from Team Young. Royal getting hit with 2nd. Oh, it's unfortunate. And then that'll be top 2 for Battlecry. Just because of the fact that Royal just got hit by a random green, I think.
That was really unfortunate. I actually feel bad for Royal.
Like,
what are the chances?
I don't think he got shocked. I didn't see a red behind him.
It wasn't a red. It was a green that he tried to hit Ryan with, and it ended up hitting himself.
And Sean, I believe, got bombed on the line, which is unfortunate for him. That's a strong race for Battlecry. It's not as strong as you think. 15, 27, 30, 32, 33. That's only a +5 race, considering with the top 2. So it's not a disaster. Being down by 14 after 2 races for Team Young, but top 2. But I think that was a Team Young shock as well at the end. So
it wasn't. Team Young shocks is they didn't spin on the minimap.
So serious dodging on the line, which helped them get up into 2nds. Yeah, it was a Team Young shock. So top 2 mid spots. The Mushroom Gorge was it's a fair enough pick. Peach Gardens looks like it's going to be coming out. Peach Gardens coping them all from Team Young. And just try to get these just mean age Young 77 is that's T.
That's T is Toad.
Alright. Yeah, let's take time to spend on. And we're going to be coming out to a Mushroom Gorge Ryan's pick in 1st. So he'd be hoping to keep 1st. But be a bit of a difficult one with the people drafting up on the low straight, but we'll see how he gets on in his task. Keep him 1st. And here we go, Ryan just making a start. Here, I might need to mute this. I don't think my parents called me. Let's keep going anyway, but. So Ryan, top 2, go ahead.
I was going to say top 2 for Battlecry, and it seems like they're just trying to hold into it. None of them are trying to get shrooms, at least on the top 2 position.
Ryan's just able to be holding 1st, which is really good for him, Sinatra. I don't know why he wants to be a column, but yeah, he's able to keep 1st, and that's the T guy taking gap right now. And that's good for Team Young now. They have someone outside of Royal and Fred in 1st. Let's see how he does with holding 1st, so that's kind of like a task in itself. So now Ryan's going to go for the iron box. He'd be hoping Fib if he's able to try save out the bomb. God, that was close. He might be trying to snipe though T here on the mushrooms after the last mushroom, I'm going to assume. He gets a banana, tries to snipe. Gets him! Oh, Ryan!
Oh my god, that was an amazing snipe.
Ryan, let's go. And here goes Fred taking cut and Royal in third. And there's not much you can do. That was a pretty impressive snipe there from Ryan. That's one for the montage.
And unfortunately, his teammates were not there to benefit from the snipe.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. That's a shock as well. That was a Team Young shot. They went left, and I think Royal, they were intending to TS Royal. Not Royal, Ryan, but Royal kind of bumped Ryan away, which I don't know if it really helped Ryan, but he has a goal in here, and he could get a really high spot now if he takes gap, which I'm assuming he's going to do. Stream out the second mushroom, that's what he's going to do. He's going to try. Let's see where Ryan's going to end up. Eric as well, trying to fold him, making it. I didn't see who was in second, but it was 2-3. At the very least, didn't see who was in first in that split second I had, but Ryan and Eric were able to take gap and, well, kind of make more of a strength in Wiimmfi's race on Mushroom Gorge. Shock. I don't know if I agree with that shock choice there from Team Young. I don't know how much of them dodged.
I don't think they dodged. That was just an attempt to TS Ryan if he took the right path. But as you mentioned before, the bump just saved his life.
Yeah, I don't really think, maybe like after last month, because they were set top 2, like, and even there with the bumps as well. If Royal had realised, I think they could have cancelled that shot. But yeah, that lag bump was really a blessing, even though he got hit as well by Royal's trail in the process.
What they should have done is like waited for top 2 to exit the cave and shock to prevent the Battlecry members from taking gap jump. It would have been an easy top 2 for Team Young.
Yeah. I'll be back in a second. Just have to collect dinner.
Seems like Battlecry is opting for Koopa Cape, a really good track for the position they have right now, while Team Young rather pick TF, which is understandable since they do have 1-4. And TF it is.
You see a TF coming. Alright, that's why they give me 99 sprint speed on FIFA. Ryan able to get a draft. Oh, that's unfortunate there. One of his teammates. I think they were throwing a red just to intentionally try and hit one of those in top 2, but Ryan just gets hit. That was unfortunate.
Seems like his teammate is also going down to a TC. And it seems like Team Young is currently top 3, unless they have a Battlecry member up there, which I doubt, since I've only seen BC members in the pack.
Yeah, and right here with the Mega and Forge. Oh, and the Bill being used as well by Fresh. So I think they're top 4 right now. And, well, the baggers are not doing really much use of getting a shot. They're just being idiots hitting themselves with stars, so... Well, that's happening. That Shock's not going to be in a chance, but Ryan's just going to hold this Mega, and then hopefully when they go at it again for the Shock, that it'll happen. Yeah, they're top 3. Red going back. Normally you wouldn't throw a bit red back if the other team were in second, obviously. But the POW will... Oh, that's unfortunate. He loses Mega. Really unfortunate. I don't know if that was a BC POW or not, but there's a blue shell there for one of the Team Young members to go down. He goes wide. Oh, okay. I thought the T got in with Fred, but fortunately for Team Young, it was just lag, and then they're top 2 here. Ooh, and hinted the nana. And fortunately, the red actually didn't go for his teammate there with some weird lag. That normally would happen. But Eric here with Ryan, 3-4, top 2. But there's another blue shell. Oh, it's so unfortunate for Team Young. Eric using a Mega on Fred.
Expecting the blue cell cancel since Team Young does have the shock.
On Roy, that's not how you do Shroomless, mate. That's how you fall off a Shroomless, and that's how you get 8th place, and that's how you kill your race, and that's bottom 2 for Battle Cry. And shock there at the end, because why not? But
That
I think
is
that could
really
be a strong
unfortunate.
race. Yeah, that could be a
Really
strong race for
unfortunate
Team.
for Team.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate for Team Young to get on to do Blues. And then Eric Mega, I don't know how destructive it was, but it seemed destructive.
Might have got him the first place, but we cannot see yet since Ryan ended up failing Shroomless.
2-2-4, 8. That's not good. And that's going to be a minus 16 deficit for Team Young, which you could argue that race was really unfortunate with the Blues that Battle Cry got. But when you're top 3 and then all Battle Cry haven't been in the spots where Blues possible to pull, that's always going to be a bit of a chance, unfortunately. And on a track like TS, it could go wrong depending on your breakaway. And 2 Blues is already destructive.
They had everything to win that race, a top 3 position and the shock, but unfortunately, 2 Blues really costed them the comeback race that they needed.
Yeah, and Ryan failing Shroomless as well.
Ryan failing Shroomless made it so that race wasn't that much of a pain for Team Young.
Ben Bryan coming in with only Blues can defeat the Young team, but let's say they shouldn't be too disheartened after that GP. It can happen where the other team are just able to get a bit fortunate in some little spots. They've got the shocks. That GP, more shocks. I don't think Battle Cry got a single shot that GP, didn't they?
I believe they got 1 shock. I'm not 100% sure.
BCW they didn't. Race 2, wherever that was. I don't think they did.
I believe Delfino Square's shock was them. Could be wrong.
No, it was Team Young shock, according to Ryan in the chat area. So yeah, the fact that they got 4 shocks at GP, they shouldn't be too disheartened by that fact. So a bit of confidence in their bag, but they just need to now start turning these shocks into good races, and hopefully the luck can turn around for them. We can argue about the Mushroom Gorge shock, the timing of it, but the intention was there. But the intention was ruined because of an unfortunate piece of lag. Well, it was unfortunate for Ryan, but at the end of the day, it was God's plan for him to not get target shot potentially. Who knows? He could have not been target shot, but he would have definitely been in a chance. But Warriors Gold Mine, it's a bit of a tricky track to keep first on. But top 3, I think they should be able to have top 2 at the very least. But we'll see. But Team Young will be fun in Shrooms first set, so you'd be assuming they'd be shrooming up after the ramp.
They would need to spam any items that they can prevent Battle Cry from running this race. And unfortunately, Ryan gets really bumped by his teammate while he was drafting him. And hitting the wall won't help him either, so he will need a item to catch up.
He should be able to get an item. He will be able to get some sort of shroom item. Golden, he's decided to spam it and, spam the first few usage of it and just... It's kind of, I don't know. I don't think I agree with the way he used that. Holding would be better, but one of the Team Young members there with Triple Res, he's going to be holding the fort, trying to keep Eric and Ryan behind him. 77, so T will be in it. But another Golden, he'd be able to just hopefully Golden pass him by his point of view. And you'll have to be careful here now at this turn, because if you shroom, you have to be timed the shrooms. But he does eat a red, but he'll be able to recover kind of. It's not the worst thing there now. You get rid of one of the reds, but Eric trying to make his way past doesn't succeed. Ends up eating a red, and that's 1 left. This is an Norse and a Mega for Ryan. Now, looking at the mini map, the Daisy baggers just standing still. Both baggers are just standing still in their own little safe quarters, and immediately the BC bagger just decides to go forward. So I might suggest that Team Young will have the shock. The Daisy Bagger now decides to retreat and drive forward again. So a target shock here. This target shock spot is deadly. So expect one of the teams to go for it, maybe. Oh, Ryan gets hit by a back red and immediately spams his mega. If BC had shock, they'd be using it right now. Changes to a blooper. And there's the dodge for Ryan. And he should be set for a decent race. Triple assurance as well. He should get second, maybe first. No, it'll be 2-3-1-4 for Team Young.
I wonder why, if that was Battlecry Shock, I wonder why they didn't TS the Team Young player in first, since Ryan was holding a mega.
Yeah, it's worth it every time, yeah. I agree with you, because it's worth doing the TS if one of your teammates is dodging in the higher spot. Because that TS spot is actually pretty killer. Because if anyone doesn't know, if you get TS on that big ramp there, it sends you all the way to back where Ruin's Bunkie was now, at the top of the hill. So it's a killer of a TS spot. But 1 for 5, 7-9. That's a good start for Team Young. It's not the biggest race win in the world, but it's a race win, and now I assume maybe an RBC draft up, and hopefully they'll be able to start some positive momentum on their side. Considering the fact that BC got the shock, I'm assuming only Ryan dodged the shock there, and they waited just to see if any of their other teammates could get the shock, but unfortunately for them, they weren't able to. And that was a +5, so it's 11 points at the 5 races. So yeah, we're in for a good war. Team Young not going down without a fight, holding Battlecry really close, which is, well, I don't know how surprised it would be for people on the outside, considering how low Team Young were predicted to be, and kind of like written off completely, saying they should have been in D5 instead of one or two others there in D5 right now. Bounce Castle 3, I don't disagree with as well, fully compared to RBC, and and a bit of Grumble Volcano coming out from Battlecry, which again, I don't really disagree with. It's kind of not really a full-on running track, but you can run it. But we do get Bounce Castle 3. Coming out. So Ryan starting third will kind of might. Well, he's going to be up in second, so he had to be careful with spam master, and then instead he just decides to drop, which fair enough. How to get the start. So on the bomb doesn't die to when one of the Team Young members has a TC. Ryan, that's quite an interesting decision there from Ryan to do this, to go for the stop trolls, and well, he does manage to get one of the Team Young members, but that was quite an interesting decision. It's just like, yeah, I'm just going to hold these guys back and hit the fireballs while doing the low trick. And Cut's open now, so it's that plan is just not gone too well for Ryan. He'll be alone in 8th place for a little bit with triple reds, which on BC3 at this point should not be able to do anything with. But having triple reds in 8, it's not the thing you would want, and yeah, they're going to do nothing. So Ryan's stuck here in 8th place. But the bill, oh, that's powerful. Do you think he'll be making a cheeky attempt for Ultra now, Monies?
Unless if his bagger is able to get the shock, I feel like he should go for the Ultra, because he's way too far behind and he needs to get.
Yeah, he's a bit far behind to be able to think like he can hold the bill, and well, he's decided to hold it without going for Ultra, and they're bottom 2 here by a good bit. Oh, Christ, they really are relying on their bagger and the shock masquerade to get the shot for them, and
I believe Masquerade did have the shock, but it seemed like he hit the bump. He's going forward right now. It seems like Battlecry is holding the shock right now, so it's looking really good for Battlecry.
I don't know what kind of like the spots are at the top, but it's quite interesting. It's just keep an eye on the shroom patterns of the baggers, because well, Team Young are in the mega right now. If they had it, they'd be using it. So yeah, I do think Masquerade has the shot. And maybe over the round, so here we go. There's the dodge for Ryan. And that's his race save. And being able to Eric dodging in a mega as well. Oh, he hits the Nana and he's gone. Oh no, Ryan. That's so unfortunate. And he's back down to 7th place, up to 6th place, because TC there for a Team Young player. But and now he pulls a Sherman 6th. And well, rip Ryan there, man. Oh no. that's so unfortunate what just happened. The bomb in 6 Tice is back, so it's just suggesting other Team Young members may be back there. Waste the bomb, throwing it forward. Has the potential to be beaten by either of these Team Young players, and will it be able to bump him? Yes, but the bump does nothing, and the shock from C-Mob does nothing as well. And well, unfortunate for Ryan, but I feel like that was a decent race again for Battlecry to recover from that race one. And I think Eric was able to capitalise on his dodge, unlike Ryan, who was just dropped Ryan to Nana and set backwards off the shock. Poor Ryan.
Really unfortunate for Battlecry, but they did add an amazing race. It could have been even better if Ryan didn't hit that.
Yeah, that would have been like career ending there for Team Young. Like, it is a bad race for them, but with the fact that Ryan just had his bail drop from Ryan to Banana, it could have been a whole lot worse. But top 2-4, RBC probably couldn't come out from Young. Not Young, Battlecry, maybe. I'll pick PC3. Alright, play that, you muppet. Thank you. Hey, come on, pick RBC, prove me right. And then move you? No? Undecided? Yeah, there's the RBC, there you go. I've been proven right, I know my trap picks now in this game, but... And now it's quite the opposite now. Google Volcano coming out from Team Young. One Rainbow Rod down, we do get the RBC for Battlecry, up by 28 at the halfway point. So let's see what Ryan is able to do. I'm assuming Ryan would be the one hold him back a little bit, see if he can get a shroom for a set. All the shrooms come up at the grass cut. That'd be the ideal thing for him to do, but he's able to survive the bumps. He'd probably be going wide, hopefully for the box. Royal also, when Ryan not even get the first set, but he will be able to here. He gets a golden and he decides, let's just get up to this hallway set and see where I pull here. So I'm getting TC there for a Team Young. Yeah, that's Royal going down. That's not a good one from a Young point of view. And triple shrooms coming out there, and then Red coming and killing someone from Battlecry, and Ryan getting hit by the banana wasn't ideal. He's not able to take the grass stuff, well, in the most ideal way of doing it because of how it is. But top 3 with Eric and Poggers here and Ryan. So they're set now. And for Team Young, they need their rider to get the shot now. Because surely not long. That could go wrong. I'm not making a rail, but it shouldn't be too bad. Got bomb attempt, not going to work. And Ryan just slagging. Then top 2 go. Good job from Ryan. Top 3. Mega coming out. 2 Megas coming out. And Fred, Throne Red's not able to get Ryan at all. Oh, and T holding out triple bananas. Seems to be ahead of Takashi here, who just pulls the TC in forward. We going for T. T backspamming for his knife. Definitely to not get the TC, which he will successfully do. And then Takeshi battle one of his other teammates. Ryan with a Mega. He might try stop troll. Yes, he will now on the bridge. And he will be able to get some really good shot from Ryan. And now, top 2, they're set. And they look set top 3 now for this race, surely, after that good play from Ryan.
This race is not looking good for Team Young. They 100% need a shock and a couple of blue shells to have any chance of winning this.
Yeah, as for shot, the boutbaggers are just going forward at this rate, and it doesn't look like any of them are swimming up. I have no idea who would have shock. If they were going to shock, I'd do it at the hallway set. Because you'd be in a lower spot dodging up with the chains, and you'd have a chance against shrooms, but Brian's just back spamming all over the place here. Getting the perfect items back spam. There's one of the 2 blue shells you said they needed. But unfortunately, that's not going to be enough of. Okay. I thought 2 people got hit by the blue, and Ryan's just still back spamming. I'm hoping, but this should be a top 3 here. Oh no, it's yes. Royal dodging up in the high spot in the star. That makes that TS spot a bit more powerful. Ryan will not get hit by the fire, but it's just going to be 2-4. that shot is to not do too much, and Royal is just going to be the only one up there, and what's 1-5 for Team Young, but that's just it. Battlecry just dominating the race, and now they're just starting to edge out a little bit of a lead out there at the end of the second GP.
I personally think that Team Young should have used that shock a little bit earlier to give time for the other members to get items to catch up, but it was still a really good shock usage from them and preventing them from getting top 3.
Yeah, 1-5, 1-5, 7-8. It's not good at all, but it could have been a whole lot worse. Top 3 compared to 1-5. That's just destructive for Team Young. So it kind of keeps them in there. Minus 37 though. You do think they need a big race here to have their hope going into the large GP.
If Battlecry manages to get one more winning race, they might be able to decide the war within 2 GP.
Surely, but can't remember. We'll see what happens here. You think maybe they'd still go along the lines of Grumble Volcano? Battlecry, there's not much going around nowadays. Moonview would be a decent show. Maybe they'll go DDR. Yoshi Falls is there. That'd be a bit of a killer for first, especially with second. But poking them off and now they'd be hoping for the shrimps and mid spots. But both teams now, because it's kind of like similar trap picks, except for Eric using a mind of its own, big in Waluigi Stadium. But from a volcano coming out, and when we seen like the Rock Hop is obviously really important, and the Lava Cup, but the Rock Hop is going to be one of the deciding factors to see if any of those two can make it. Any of those two teams can make it, and well, obviously, some will fail out as well and won't get the respawn, so could be the end of their race. But that little moment, but we see Aurora able to get on first. He's fortunate Ryan didn't get a box, but he's able to draft a wide, but bumping him into Ryan did well to recover there. Could have been a whole lot worse. We getting dropping off into 6th, and he's able to pull a bomb. He's younger behind him, so you might see him back here. Yeah, that's exactly what he's going to do, and he does manage to get a young member. I think that was Royal. No idea, but few are able to make Rock 1 or 2 failing it. Just the one failing it. And, 2 now. Yep, that's 2 failing Rock, and the guy in 8 failing Rock has just probably ended his own race doing that, unless he's able to dodge. Yeah, because Grumble Volcano is tough to catch up, even with the cut. And Ryan getting a goal in 4th. I think he touched that box in 5th as well, so really unfortunate. But it slows down a bit, but I'm assuming Golden Strike, as we say. Yep, there he is. He's just going to take Golden Strike. I mean, funny assume he's going to do the Lava Cut. And no, Royal did not die, so Royal and Ryan are going to be in the top 2 spots. And, it's top 2, both Battlecry failing the drop-down boost, so that's Fred and Royal top 2. But again, that's kind of like, and there's a blue. Oh no, that's just kind of like the sums up Team Youngs. They just haven't been able to get that clean break to be able to assist them, and Masquerade there I think just fell off, so it would indicate that maybe Simo has the shot, which is really important. Ryan reacting to the Nanas. The Nanas very strong forward, hasn't done too much, throws one forward, and there he goes, one of them maybe falling off the platform. Another blue shell though for Team Young, and he's going to be following up to that red, and like I said, this race is just summing up their war right now, but one of them coming up, that could be really important, but that's 2, that's going to be top 2 I think. Pound first. Oh no, and NTR, whoever that is, well, it's just Scotland first, and again, it's a little bit of a race saver, but it's not an unreal life saver, but again, 2 blues for Team Young to take, and it's so unfortunate from their point of view because they're just not catching a clean break really.
That first blue was really unfortunate, but the second blue, the damage easily avoided if they timed the shock properly. I don't agree with their shock call because I only saw one member dodging in like bottom list spot when they could have just dodged in the shortcut.
1567, by the way. I think that's serious there. Poggers with 47. So really stepping up on Rule 36. Fred 31, and then the others kind of a bit lacking, 23 and 18. But yeah, it's just those little moments there that have really just gone wrong. I don't know if they realised that there was a blue coming. Surely that maybe they got shocked in the boxes and fourth, pull the blue or something like that. I don't know, but the fact that there was, I think the red would have been able to hit Fred anyway without the blue because of the time in it. But unfortunate, it's just so unfortunate from Team Young's point of view. But the fact that down 40, it's just one big. I just don't see how it could happen. But you never say never. They've gone. They've been able to run. It's just the vital moments that have really gone against them, and obviously they're just going to need them.
Young
So,
really needs to get a track back in a good race to have a chance to win the war, and it needs to be right now, or because they're falling behind. There's only one GP left.
and down 40 going into this GP, so and with Battlecry starting top 3 as well, it's not ideal for Team Young. But like we said, we've seen unlikely comebacks happen before. But yeah, like we said, we just need it. They need it now more than ever. And maybe Yoshi Falls coming out. Yeah, Yoshi Falls. So if they're able to, well, Yoshi Falls could be quite a risky pick as well. Because if the top spots mess up with their spacing and then Team Young are able to push runs. What I'm normally doing in Yoshi Falls that works quite well. Oh, well. Okay, forget about it. What did we just say? Forget about what I was going to talk about. All right. Thanks, Mary Harvey, for ruining my decent point that I was going to make out. And our top 3 kind of does work because you have the little World Cup, but again, the target shock spot here is deadly because it respawns you before the ramp. And yeah, so shock could be a big play, but TC as well coming out for Team Europe. Not really ideal for them, I think. One was able to pass out, one of them's in the Mega. I think they were able to pass him, trying to stop troll Straff Fred, and he's not able to do too much, but we're all getting hit by Sirius and Ryan. And there's Eric, so top 3 early on Waluigi Stadium. But Fred able to come in with the hit, and Ryan's going to take that TC off Takashi and, well, be able to pass it off, I think, to Eric. No, to Royal. Oh, Royal, and Royal gets TC, but he takes out Ryan Willem, but he's going to have to work down with that deal of Royal. 6-7 here, it's not the worst looking position for Eric and Ryan. Eric's not helping himself playing the banana, but he's sitting on the ball position, and knowing Eric, he's probably holding a star or something like that. Well, never mind. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Eric's just gone boxer. I don't think he is, but Ryan's spamming the star just kind of like indicates that Battlecry are not getting shot. And Masquerade, I don't know where Masquerade is. He's just over there. Oh, he's just there with Simo now, and there's the bomb for Ryan. Probably could have avoided that, honestly. I think he had enough time. It took out him and Eric, who I also feel like could have avoided that as well. We're all just using the Blueprint 6, so he's not holding anything too powerful. Ryan's able to get a golden, but one usage there, and oh god, Ryan. Okay, I think Ryan's just killed his race with his own usage there, honestly. Maybe I think Simo might be on.
You just
or you
decided
get
to change his golden for a better item, which was another golden.
Yeah, the only thing. Yeah, he's fortunate to get another golden there, I think, because honestly, the fact is that he probably wouldn't have had a chance again that golden, honestly. But he's getting fourth somehow. And I could say a lot about his item. But if he gets fourth, that's fair enough. And
I think I was like the race they needed to catch up. A possible top 3.
Maybe. We'll be looking
also,
out and think.
You need to refresh your stream because you're a bit behind on.
Oh, nice. Hey, well, welcome to technology where you can be behind and not know about it until now.
1456 coming from Team Young. Definitely not the race they're looking for.
1 from 4-6, it's winning and it keeps them in it, you know. And I think I called it up now. That's good. And
I said Team Young, but I meant to say Battlecry. Team Young is not looking really good. They really need to start getting those top 3, top 4 races if they want to have any chance of winning this match.
yeah, they need a top 3, top 4, like top 3 or top 2, 4 even, then just like double digits. I'm double digit now, just to give them like really positive momentum. They can get a good traffic and hopefully then aim for the really big race 3 and 4. But it's going to be a really difficult for them to be able to turn this around. But it's not impossible. There's still a chance. There's 3 races to go. 45 isn't impossible. Cooper Cape can be a really weird track, especially with the shock, because the way bagging works on this track. So you never know. But I don't think they got shock as well last race, didn't they? Team Young, even though it looked like it. No, that was quite unfortunate from their point of view, because if they had a shock there, they probably were worked out. I don't know what you're doing there, Brian, but okay, fair enough. It must be a new strat. Just turn right, wheelie off the track, and be an ace. Yeah, it's a strategy. It's a strategy I never knew about, but whatever.
A really questionable strategy is he could have just slowed down a little bit and get a 8th place item near the pack. Now he has to pay for that strategy price and find some sort of way to catch up.
Yeah, you got triple shrooms, so it's not like the worst, but missing the iron boss on the water stream doesn't really help. And he's just spamming shrooms all over the place, so he's not really in the most ideal situation. But he's still up in the 5th place somehow, despite everything. And he gets a mega. So whatever Ryan has done, it's kind of working out for him in a way. Now he's hoping. Well, I see Simo is going forward ahead of Masquerade right now, so maybe that suggests that he has the shot? Question mark.
It does. Team Young just went down to a blue shell, so it could mean that Battlecry is 1-4-5-6.
1-4-5-6, yeah. And the target shot, I don't think they should do a target shot here, but it's probably the only thing they'll do. Ryan will be dodging in the mega, and I don't know if they have identified the fact that he's able to hold the dodge for so long. So it'd be important for them to
have way too predictable. They should just chain before boxes.
Yeah, I think they're going to chain once Ryan comes out of the mega. They would have seen that Ryan in the mega, and surely people are just dying all over the place, and Ryan's just gaining spots over nothing. But Tripstrom's in 4. He's just getting these kind of like fortunate at the right times from. It's really helpful. But if Team Young had shock, I would have assumed they'd use it by now. They're surely too far behind to just do anything with a shock, really, honestly, at this point. Fred's trying his best to hit Ryan, but it's not going to be able to do much. And the falling off strat means he might be getting 10 points, but again, with that shock in play, you never know what's.
There is a shot coming from Team Young, and it might be a 1-4 for Team Young, depending whether or not Fred was able to beat the Battlecry member in first place. But I don't think that would, even if they get first, I don't think that's going to be.
I think this is a big race for Team Young.
Exactly.
I think this is a big race for Team Young because of what Ryan and all that were saying in the chat. Everything, the waterfall, Sirius falling off in seconds. I don't know when he said that, but that's a thing. Oh, top 2, 4, 6. There you go, Team Young. That's exactly the race they needed to get back into this. That's plus 17 for them. And right back into this war, 2 races to go. You never know. Another big race like that, they're definitely right with a chance. Just going back on a really good comeback, I guess. This next track pick, though, I don't know what they'd pick. Your Team Young point of view.
Wiimmfi Highway would be the perfect pick for them.
Yeah, Moonview, Yoshi Falls, maybe. I don't know. Yoshi Falls is such an iffy track to pick as a running track, honestly. I don't know, really. I'd say Moonview. It's an easier track to run, but yeah, they do go Moonview. And they will get Coconut Mall. Oh, it's a bit of a killer for a young point of view. But
Or not. It mainly depends on
it's not.
they play at the beginning.
Yeah. Eric will be going the Shroom point of view. So keep an eye on the baggers there, because they normally go forward well. Not Fred burning out and Ryan doing that. That's kind of messed up the top spots, and Ryan's just doing a 360. Why not?
That's a really
He gets
questionable
triple.
play from Ryan. He's losing so much time just to take the small shortcut.
Yeah, it's not like, and he's got triple shrooms as well. It's not really like in really good iron to have. I think you're echoing 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll fix that.
Alright. But yeah, triple shrooms in 8 again, not the most ideal. Yeah, just I do the same. Their spam. He's just getting really unfortunate with the fact that he's just getting triple shrooms in 8 as well. Ryan, but triple shrooms 7 be a bit too risky to try to not guaranteed shrooms 7s. And there you go, triple reds. Well, actually, triple reds in reality is a better item for a team. So you can just try and hit the 2 guys in front of you. And without taking short, he's just winning from 5th to 7th. Or 7th to 5th. Why am I not talking well today? But 2 reds and 5th, he's going to be able to hold a 4th and a bomb. Throw one up, you bat this here, and you'll be able to hit that high. The battle cry is the higher spots. Ooh, I think Simo might. No, Simo's going back. And Shock's not on play, yeah, for either team. So, unless Simo just pulls it there, Masquerade's made an attempt to go for it and is spinning out. So, Simo and Masquerade don't have Shock. Ryan's just holding a power for his teammates. So, this is looking really good now for Battlecry to be able to close out this war going into the last race. Important. Oh, and there's the star. That might help. Now we see Masquerade's going forward, so he might have the Shock. So that might be a killer. Ryan has a star, so if they have the Shock, he'll be chaining here last set. There's the star usage. There's the dodge, and that should be a GG. TS Royal, and that should be GG's to Team Young. Ryan will be able to golden up into 5th place. So that should be it. Really. Unfortunately for Team Young, who did put up a good fight this war. Fair play to them. And I could say, yeah, we can give some troubles to the higher teams if everything goes right for us on the day. Unfortunately, on this day right now, teams just haven't gotten their way, and Battlecry will be taking a win on the opening week, unless drastically teams have changed, but I don't think they have. Surely not.
And that's indeed a GG's. Battlecry won the match. Team Young pulled an incredible fight. I honestly didn't expect them to play as better as they did, but unfortunately, this is Mario Kart, and luck is a gamble, and luck wasn't in Team Young's side this match.
Yeah. Like, honestly, yeah, it's just like little things like the 2 blues and Grumble Volcano, 2 blues and Toast Factory. They're quite killer as well. Because it could have been potentially so much better races for both of them on that times. The little thing, the Mushroom Gorge shot, could have been a whole lot better. So there's little things that they could look back on and say, yeah, we can improve it now. They made a really good account for themselves this war, so fair play to Team Young against it. And of course, Battlecry are heavily predicted to be in the top 2 division alongside Gaunt, so we'll see how Battlecry are, especially how they will assess this match. I feel like they've done a solid job. They're just able to get there and get the win. That's all they need. That's all they require. Just go and Ryan has done interesting things at second half of this war, but they've worked for them. And we're going to get a quick finish to this match on DS Yoshi Falls. So let's see how we got on. Ryan starting in 5th place. And I assume he'll be dropping back for an item a little bit. See if he gets shrooms now, especially when he gets wheelie bumped. Him and Eric are just going for the same boxes. And he gets triple shrooms. It's okay, item and a half. I think he might just hold them. No, try spam chain. Again, like I do, but for floats his bow, load things, but you got to go in for it, so. You know, the kind of like the risky chain attempt has worked out for me. Be able to go up surely into a really, really high spot. Yeah, he's up in 3rd right now and throws around. The stream is just absolutely dead for me. Okay. It's going up to 30. Doesn't connect. I don't know the stream. Ryan, your stream is dying on me, mate. Help.
Aurora seems to take Sirius now, I believe, and he's taking the 1st place. And Ryan hits the banana and almost hits the 5th. And there goes the race 1-4 for Team Young, but unfortunately that's not enough to win the war. I don't even think it's possible for them to win the war at this point.
No, it's not possible for them at all. But yeah, they made a really good account on themselves, and they didn't do too badly for week 1. But again, just Valkyrie were just able to hold their develop it mainly through GP2. That plus 17 race win was a really big one for just got small race win, not a small race. The only really big response they had was the plus 17, but yeah, minus 5, and it'll be a plus 48 race win for Valkyrie, and that'll be that. So yeah, looking back from Team Young's point of view, they shouldn't be too disheartened by this war. They gave a good account of themselves. It's just the little things that they did and the little things that didn't go right for them, but they can improve on it, and they did. And they could be a bit of a trouble for the other teams in this division. They're none too easy, so fair play to them.
They did much better than I've expected, and probably the whole community. And I'm definitely looking forward to see them play more matches. And hopefully luck will be on their side for the following matches on the league.
So there's not much I can add on. I think we're casting another match in 50 minutes from Division 2. MV against Team Oracle Zodiac, I think. Question mark, Stunky?
Yes, Demoralize against...
It wasn't Demoralize, it was MV, I'm pretty sure.
I believe it's Demoralize against MV, or...
I don't know. Well, chance of recasting Division 2 in 50 minutes after you've done your matches. Go watch, please, for my sake. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just making sure that we're not gone completely crazy. Yeah, it is Oracle Zodiac against Megavolt. So MV. Demoralize are playing Camped.
Match will be happening at 3 ESC, so be looking forward for that. And that's all from me and Owen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Goodbye.